Well, it looks like many parents in Putnam County will lose the option of having their students ride the bus to school. WUFT's Elizabeth Carmen joins us from the newsroom with more on the school board looking at budget cuts.
Putnam County School Board members initially cut transportation to daycare centers, but are now including secondary schools. So middle and high school families living up to 2 miles from their school will need a backup plan. $1.5 million. That's how much the Putnam County School Board is trying to save in the upcoming year. The board voted Tuesday to discontinue transportation for older students who live within 2 miles of a school.
We, as well as almost all governmental agencies, not just school districts, have to find ways to cut. We have to. State's not funding education like it used to.
The state only funds transportation for students who live 2 or more miles away, so it costs a district $5 million to offer better service. About 6,000 to 7,000 students ride the school bus in Putnam County. 900 of those students live within 2 miles of a school and will now have to find their own transportation. Some in the community are concerned about safety.
That's a long time for a kid to have to walk down a busy road with no lights, no sidewalks. That's the main road. I mean, what could happen? It's very concerning.
The school board says it will work with law enforcement to assess hazardous areas where children may walk. Apart from safety, there's a question of fairness.
How can we look at these kids that are inside this 2-mile zone and say, we're not going to pick you up, but we're going to pick these kids up over here? That feels like a little bit like discrimination to me.
A need to build reserve funds and a shortage of bus drivers were also factors in the decision. School board members says they'll have to make other cuts too.
It's just a difficult decision. It was, because we understand that it will adversely affect some parents, but like, everybody needs to be in this together. It's education's a community thing, and we're in a pinch.
The change will take place in August. Workshops will be held in coming weeks for school board members to continue working on budget cuts. They may consider extending the bus route to elementary schools. Board members say the only way they can go easy on transportation changes is if they somehow find plenty of money to save elsewhere. Elizabeth Carmen, WUFT News.